to this trading lane line. Okay? Now the next week, same thing. Comes down, touches the trading lane support line, starts to move up. So what are we seeing here? The market is pulling up off of the bottom. What does that indicate? It indicates that there's support in this general area and that the likely direction now is up. Where's the market going to most likely go if the direction is up? If it breaks through this resistance, it's going to these old highs. So 97.70, 98.60 is probably where this thing is going to go in the longer term. So this is this current week. So now we have a plan for next week. I've got a sheet of paper in front of me. It's a blank sheet of typing paper. At the top, I have March 19 through the 25th. So what I want to write is a general plan or a reminder of what's going on. So I'm going to write market. Like I said, I want to do this somewhat real time. Pulling off of lows at trading lane, and I abbreviate that TL. I mean, you'll get these abbreviations as you go along. So market pulling off lows at TL, upside target likely at 1.9770 dash 1.98. I'll do 80. And that's going to put it right up here above these two highs. So I've got basically a target now from this high to above this high. Okay, that's going to be my possible target. Watch for momentum, and I abbreviate that MOM, M-O-M. Watch for momentum to downside. Possible, and I just abbreviate that POSS, possible, oh, excuse me, I just had lunch. Possible breakout of trading lane. Okay, so there we go. Now, if it does break to the downside here, where can it possibly go? Well, remember, the market likes logical points. Okay, it likes to go to past lows, past highs. So remember, this area, which is, whoops, wrong tool. Which is going to be roughly from these highs to this high and these lows. This high over here, these lows over here, is going to be the next zone. So watch for momentum to downside, possible breakout of TL, target, likely at, and then we get a price. So we'll have a price right about here, 1.9125 down to, I'll put it right in here, 1.8948. Okay, so now I have a picture, don't I? Don't I have a plan? Now I have a way of looking at the market, so I'm not shocked by this stuff. Listen, if you find trading confusing or difficult, it's simply because you don't have a plan of what you are going to do and what you expect. Now, what we have to do as traders is realize that the market doesn't make it easy. It never does exactly what we want. So that's why during the week we have to then look for these different patterns. So now what are we going to expect? Well, here we go. If the market is going to reverse up here, what are we probably going to see? Well, we're going to see things like double tops, right? So the market is trading, I'll just draw it out. Here's the resistance line. So the market's trading along. And what are we going to see? We're going to see the market come up, tag it, come down, and then tag it again. So, don't we now have a plan? Well, we have a double top. There's probably, the market's in a short-term downtrend. You know what? Let me take a trade to the downside. Why? Well, because the likely direction is down unless the market manages to break out to the upside. Well, if the market does break out to the upside, and here's where traders, you can get yourself twisted in a knot, and you start thinking to yourself, well, okay, so the market's coming to a resistance, and didn't you just say that the market might go a lot higher? So then why would I want to take a short on a double top? Well, because if the market does break out, what you're likely going to see is that the market, let me erase this all, and again, this is